Please vote no on Measure TL. We understand the appeal of term limits. Every attentive voter knows at least one local council member they would wish to retire or be defeated for re-election. Term limits can seem like a painless way to force that retirement without having to work hard to elect somebody else at election time. But the price would be too great to pay. The same limits that work to remove the City Council's most ineffectual members will also rid the Council of its most talented, hardworking, and effective leaders. It is those seasoned leaders who truly make a difference in our community, who spend their time developing creative solutions to persistent problems, who work with constituents seeking common ground. Such effective leaders are too important to lose. Again, this is a price we should not pay. And who do term limits truly empower? Novice council members have an inevitable reliance upon and deference to the city manager and staff. The result is that term limits empower city executives over elected council members. We in Santa Monica are blessed to have talented, honest, and public-spirited city staff, especially at the management level. May it always be so. But we should not presume it. Seasoned leadership on the council, accountable directly to voters, is essential to assure the accountability of the city bureaucracy. Effective government is challenging. Experienced and seasoned leaders matter. Yes, some hang on too long when it would be better if they retire. But forcing them out while also forcing out our experienced, quality leadership does not really make sense. We already have a means to make needed changes on the council. We hold elections. It just takes some extra effort to make it work right. Get involved. Start by voting no on Measure TL.
In every recent election, all council incumbents were re-elected. Ask yourself, are life tenures for incumbents the best way to run a city? Of course not. They win largely because they can raise large amounts of money and have overwhelming support from powerful special interests doing business before our city council. Opponents ignore this. It's a recurring cycle. Money from special interests fuels incumbency. Incumbents are beholden to special interests. Residents' voices get squeezed out. This is not about any particular council member. This needs to change. Term limits will bring a healthier, more vibrant democracy where our growing city problems can be tackled with independence, renewed energy, and fresh ideas. Strangely, opponents actually blame residents for failing to make the extra effort to make it work right. Their solution? Residents need to get involved. Seriously? Santa Monica has one of the most involved citizenries anywhere, but that hasn't overcome the advantage longtime incumbents enjoy from name recognition and generous support from their benefactors. Unfortunately, with life tenures, council members rely increasingly on city staff. Relationships with staff and powerful moneyed interests deepen, not lessen, over time. The result is that council members become more dependent and less likely to hold city bureaucracy and special interests accountable. Our elected rent control board has term limits. Our council unanimously imposed term limits on city boards and commissions, rejecting the very arguments that opponents make here. Council just won't do it for themselves. Vote yes on Measure TL for reasonable 12-year council term limits. It's time.